Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining this webinar today. It's been a while since we've done one, I think November. So um, just getting back into the swing of things in the new year. We've got a whole list of new webinars coming up that I'll share towards the end of this. But this one today, we're talking about how jewelers can unlock the power of a Shopify website to grow their business. We do these webinars every month in our with our partnership with The Edge, but it's also open to any jewelry store or any jewelry business that's interested in these topics. We also have invited in-store subscribers as well. So um, we're going to talk about why Shopify makes sense for jewelers. We'll talk about the Edge integration with Shopify. Let's show some screenshots of how that works. We'll talk about the Shopify features that jewelers can leverage, and then how to launch or upgrade your Shopify website. We'll open it up for Q&A, talk about next steps, and then we'll close it out from there. But a lot of data to share for sure. I'm also going to do some live examples just to give you some insights and real world examples of some websites that we help with. I'm Anthony Archiga, VP of Sales and Marketing for GemFine. We've been in this space for over 25 years. I'm coming up on 2 decades, helping jewelers with all things digital. We started with just standard websites and really evolved and have come up with some solutions that really help jewelers scale their business. Shopify has been a really good catapult for a lot of jewelers that want to scale, in addition to all the marketing tactics that the Shopify ecosystem really helps support, such as Google Shopping and Meta shopping feeds and using marketing automation and email automation like Klaviyo. So we'll talk a little bit more about some of those tools and go through some more details here in just a minute. Again, we've been in this space for over 25 years, helping jewelers with all things digital marketing, web design. Typically, if we're going to help a jeweler, we do like a full analysis to give you the right recommendations for both your website and marketing strategy. We're really bullish about SEO and how SEO plays a role into user experience today. So we'll typically help you analyze your SEO and come up with a really good strategy that will help make all other campaigns and marketing efforts perform better. A couple of our team members at JCK Show. So why Shopify for jewelers? It's really about the modern, jewelry customers, customer buying journey. So, today's customer, they don't just buy in store, they research, compare, and even buy online. As you're probably aware, a lot of our clients came from another platform, like a proprietary platform from another website development company in the space, or it came from Magento or some other platform. But typically, when they move over to Shopify, they have a better conversion rate and are really starting to scale their business. There's like multiple scenarios and examples of our clients that have really made their business grow significantly. But 70% of consumers start their jewelry search online before visiting a store. Shopify allows jewelers to connect with customers anytime, anywhere, obviously. So, that the SEO plays a part, all your ads and everything like that, your social media all play a role, but having this kind of engine to support all of those efforts is where Shopify really shines. And we'll talk about, again, a lot of different examples and features that you can leverage that is really exclusive to Shopify. So why Shopify? It's really easy to use. No coding is needed. If you get a theme, for example, there's lots of great themes out there. it's customizable storefronts. Usually you could showcase your unique brand by using a theme. You can also do something more custom. We're a Shopify partner, so we help jewelers with both theme-based websites and doing like really custom designs using like Figma to do design prototyping and different things like that. But you can, if you wanted to just get started easily, there are some themes out there that are pretty easy to use. Just depends on kind of your, your knowledge level. It's secure and scalable, handles small and large jewelry businesses. We have a lot of clients that are using more of an enterprise level of Shopify called Shopify Plus that do, big business. They do, tens of millions of dollars online. And then we have like, small jewelry stores that just, are growing their business and doing a little respectable amount of e-commerce sales. So it supports all size businesses. And it also has a lot of built-in marketing tools. The SEO on Shopify, we've been able to grow certain clients within a year, even from 0 to 30,000 visits a month in some cases or more. So there's a lot of really great features in Shopify that help you scale your SEO. Things like product schema and technical things that are built into the platform that give you more SEO visibility that are typically things you have to do manually with other website platforms. Also, social media and email marketing tools that are either built in or have an integration with Shopify. Things like Klaviyo, like I mentioned, Klaviyo is an email automation tool that allows you to send emails based on how people are interacting with products on your website. So, your marketing could be a lot more automated, but also personalized based on how they're interacting with your site. So, the same goes with social media and PPC. When you have your shopping feeds in the different platforms, Shopify makes it really easy because there's shopping feeds for all these different platforms. You can do dynamic retargeting. So somebody clicks on a product, you could see those products on Google and Meta, etc. You can do these things in a lot of other platforms. However, Shopify just makes it a lot more turnkey. These things are built directly into the platform in most cases. So also, a couple different statistics about Shopify. Really offers a robust platform for e-commerce businesses, providing a range of benefits supported by recent data and stats. As of 2024, Shopify powers nearly 5.1 million stores globally. Just a couple years ago, I think it was prior to COVID, there was only 1 million. So it's grown significantly. With over 45,000 utilizing Shopify Plus, which is the kind of enterprise level solution. And then during the Black Friday Cyber Monday period in 2024, Shopify merchants achieved a record 11.5 billion in sales, making a 24% increase from the previous year. So it's really like, it just keeps getting better and better as far as the stats are concerned. But yeah, a lot of great stats. Some of the other things, let's see here. Quarterly earnings in Q4, Shopify reported a 31% increase in revenue. It's more profitable. So you're backed by a company that is continuously growing and really trying to innovate to allow their merchants that are utilizing Shopify continue to grow their business. There's also AI tools for merchants. Shopify has introduced Shopify Magic, a suite of AI-powered tools designated to automate tasks such as generating product descriptions and discounts. So that innovation has been beneficial for small businesses, streamlining operations and enhancing customization. So, again, it allows every single merchant that's on the platform to utilize tools that Shopify is coming out with to kind of help you continuously scale. Enhance user experience. The integration of AI features has made Shopify more accessible to non-technical users, contributing to its rapid merchant growth and increased revenue. The thing that I really like and I'm most concerned about is the conversion rates. So is there proof? And yeah, there is now proof that Shopify's platform often achieves higher conversion rates compared to other e-commerce platforms. A study highlighted that Shopify's checkout process converts up to 36% better than its competitors, with an average increase of 15%. So this improvement is partly attributed to Shop Pay, Shopify's one-click checkout solution, which can boost conversion rates by up to 50% compared to guest checkout. So one thing that's neat about Shopify is there's a lot of other merchants that, if you ever do any online shopping, odds are you've probably purchased from a Shopify website. And so you get this Shop Pay that you can use across all Shopify websites. And there's even a mobile app where you can check for your like order status, when it's going to be shipped and when it's going to be delivered. All these things really help every Shopify store have a higher conversion rate. Shopify's average bounce rate is reported at 57.66%, which is lower than platforms like WordPress, 74%, and Drupal, 73%. And a lower bounce rate suggests better visitor engagement, which can obviously lead to higher conversion rates. Shopify's checkout process has been found to convert 17% better than WooCommerce as well. So these statistics really, underscore the effectiveness in achieving higher conversion rates, and it likely due to its streamlined checkout process and also user-friendly design. It's always got the best mobile experience. It loads quickly. All these things are just kind of like baked into the site, into the platform. I want to also talk about one of the most important features for the viewers on this webinar today is about the Edge. So the Edge point of sale and Shopify. What's interesting about this integration is that it really helps you automate and have a more omni-channel type of experience for your business. So, and our clients that do these types of integrations where you have a really like curated list of products on your site, they typically have more success than just having tens of thousands of products from all these different vendors and stuff. So your social media team can get behind it, your email marketing team can get behind having a more curated product selection and more thought out product selection. And so when you do integration from Edge to Shopify, you can choose which products go to your website, but it happens automatically if you just update your products in one platform in Edge, they go to your website automatically. So you could sync inventory between your store and your website. And so no overselling or manual updates required. Seamless order processing. You can sell in-store, online without complications. And then, you can let customers check real-time stock. So that's really important, I believe, especially with Shopify's features like buy online, pick up in store. Those types of features that Shopify has really gives you that omni-channel type of experience where you can go into the store and then go buy it online, or you can go online and then go, buy it in store, or buy it online and pick it up in store. So that's the omni-channel type of experience that consumers are looking for today. And then, automatic inventory updates. And so by default, when you integrate the Edge with Shopify through their tool Econ, and I'll show some screenshots of how that works, but it updates every 15 minutes. And so when there's an update in Edge of a product that you want to go to the website, it'll update within 15 minutes. If a product sells, you can remove it from the website. It'll do it automatically within 15 minutes. You don't have to manually do it. Excuse me. You can also set it to 5-minute intervals. So it's almost a real-time integration with Shopify. You don't have to wait for a nightly sync like you do with other platforms. Again, omni-channel selling is really great part, and really data-driven insights of which products are selling both in-store and online. It's a real seamless experience. And one thing I did want to point out, if anyone has any questions throughout this webinar, since it's just me today, I'm happy to answer questions. You can either put them in the chat or in the Q&A section on the Zoom platform. Happy to answer questions throughout, or we can answer them at the end, whatever you prefer. So this is a screenshot of the econ section of the Edge. So if you're using the Edge, you have to add on another module called econ, or it's called the website tab essentially. They use EDT and TPW for other websites. Econ is the Shopify app that you integrate into Shopify. But ultimately, what you want to do is you want to enter your web titles and web descriptions. You add your item details, you add tags, you do collection mapping in Shopify via auto collections, which I'll show some examples of. You'll also want to add advanced product filters for dynamic filters. You want to add advanced search with predictive search. I'll show an example of that. Then you create meta fields and code into the product pages. So I'll also show an example of that. But this is a screenshot of the edge. So this is where you can put your web category. You can choose to never upload this item or always upload this item to the site. Here's your web title, your web description. You can also have something called meta tags. This used to be used for SEO, but meta tags actually aren't indexed by Google anymore. So, but we use these, and Edge uses these for product tags in Shopify. So you can have auto collections that these products can show up in multiple collections based on the product tags. So it allows you to have really a better user experience on the site, because you can have, again, one product in 10 different collections or more. So it's going to be really accurate. Every collection is going to be really accurate as far as what goes in there based on the tags that you put in here. So I'll show again an example of that. Here's a more close-up view of these options in here, so you can see that. So again, web category, web title, web description, and then meta tags. You can also put this SEO information. Typically, we're going to use the web title as the meta title and also the web description as the meta description. Meta keywords are not used by Google anymore as well. So, and then also, this is where you put your item details. So if you do use Edge, these are probably important to you. So you can have different groups of details that you can set up. And then what we do, and you're probably accustomed to using this section in the Edge, but what we'll do is code in something called meta fields in Shopify. So we map these to meta fields, and then it'll show these additional details on the actual product page itself. But we can also use these for attributes to allow for consumers to narrow down their search when they're on the product collection pages. Here's a kind of a snapshot view of the main page for where your details are, in addition to where you upload your pictures as well. So, and then you can also have, based on the item details, you can have the description written by pulling in different item details here. So we can give you a full training on this. I'm just kind of giving a broad view of how the Edge looks for your product integration on Shopify. I'm going to just jump out of here real quick, where I'll show you an example of kind of how these product collections work in Shopify. So you can see here, jewelry, this one has a lot of different tags. There's 294 products. This is a pretty, like a small jeweler with a small selection of products just to make it easier. But say, for example, hoop earrings, there's 42 hoop earrings, and it has to have these product tags, which is hoops, large hoops, medium hoops, etc. So if I go into it, this is where you edit your product collections in Shopify. So you can say it has to match. Oops, let me close that out. It has to match any of these tags. So it has to match all conditions or any condition, but essentially this means that if it has the tag of hoops, large hoop, medium hoop, small hoop, twisted hoop, or chunky gold hoops, that the products will start appearing in this product collection, and you can see them show up here. And then they'll also be on the front end as well. Sorry, it looks like I'm getting a couple questions here. So someone is asking, can we use Jewel Cloud? So we just pay for that app. Yes, you can use Jewel Cloud as well if you just want to showcase products from suppliers. We'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. I did get a question about what if we what if I want to connect my API suppliers to my Shopify store? How can you help with that, please? So that's done through like our app Jewel Cloud, where we have many vendors like Takori and Simon G and Hearts on Fire, where we can link those or sync those products to your website. That's another option as well, which I'll talk about here in a minute when I go through some of the apps that are available. So this is how you do an Edge integration. Amy raised your hand. Yeah, Amy, if you wanted to put in a question in the Q&A, I'm happy to answer that. Okay. And then, so this is how you do your product collections in Shopify. A couple other things here that, so let me jump back into the, I'm going to show a couple of more examples here in just a minute, but let me jump in here and then I'll jump back into some examples. Looks like I get another question here. Amy, you clicked raise hand by accident. No problem. Okay. So, these are some other Shopify features that jewelers can leverage. So, things related to your Shopify storefront, you can use, obviously you want high quality product pages with 360 images. A lot of the themes have like really great product pages. Again, I'll show that here in just a minute. You can do like shop the look collections as well. So some of them, some of these themes, including the one that I'll show you, has a module that you can add a picture to it, and it has different hotspots, so you can link to a necklace and a bracelet and a picture, and then link it directly to a product page. There's also color swatches and variations, which I'm going to show here in a minute. Also online financing and installments. These are things that are really help with, again, improving conversion rate and things that are baked into Shopify or in Shopify themes. Also marketing tools, built-in SEO tools to rank higher in Google. I talked about that a little bit. One of the other things we like a lot about Shopify is you can do bulk editing of product collections. So you can edit the SEO, the product title, the meta description, and the H1. You can do that all on one page, and also the URL. So you don't have to go into every single collection and update the SEO. Also social media and Google Shopping integration, like I'd mentioned, meta feeds, Google Shopping feeds. Those are things that really that jewelers can leverage to really help scale their business. And also interactive shopping, live chat, and AI powered recommendations. Those are apps that you can add into the site. Shopify does have its own Shopify chat, which a lot of our clients use, where they get a lot of inquiries through that chat. And then we have Shopify apps like Ring Builder and Diamond Link that allows customers to design a ring. So, since we're a Shopify partner, we have built apps to allow jewelers to have virtual inventory on their websites, like the Ring Builder and the Diamond Link. And I'll show an example of those, as well as things like product, color swatches and product variations. So this is an example of color swatches. So if you load all different product colors on your website, metal colors, you can do these types of things, which makes it easier for consumers to get an idea of what the ring's going to look like. So any of these rings have these things called color swatches on them. And also, if I dig into the actual ring itself, you'll see that I can choose different metal types, and it'll actually adjust the price point. So like 14K rose is 1780, 18K white is 2232. I can also see the item with different center stone shapes. This client did this work to load all of these different images. I can also choose lab or natural diamonds, and it'll adjust the price. And so these things, again, are built into Shopify if you just leverage it by adding some of these details into your site. Additionally, we do have a ring builder. This is kind of a new feature of our ring builder, but you can choose your setting, choose your diamond, complete your ring, where you can actually leverage rings that you've loaded into your Shopify site pick a ring and then add a diamond to it. That's all, again, this is all data that was uploaded directly by a client into their Shopify store. And then you can add a diamond to the ring by utilizing our diamond search engine that has, hundreds of thousands of loose diamonds in it as well. So these are things that will help make your site more engaging. And, typically when you have people on your website longer, your conversion rate goes up. So that's also one of the benefits of Shopify. There's different apps that you can add on, things that may make sense for one business may not make sense for another, but for most jewelers, these types of apps typically make sense. So you can leverage a lot of different apps available in the App Store. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to show is on every single module. So this is a theme that we'll use. We customize this one a little bit, but on the product pages, I can customize anything that I want to on this product page. Say I want to move the price down for some reason, I can move the price down. If I wanted to hide the price, I can just click hide. If I wanted to, I'll unhide it. One of the things that I like to do is typically add in your Google reviews. And the reason why is because some of these apps are pretty neat where they have schema built in. So this is called review schema. So if we do a search for this product and they show up on Google, for any page or any product, and this app is in here, you'll see the 5-star reviews on the search engine listing. So you have a higher click-through rate on any of your SEO results. So there's a lot of things that you can do that will just help your overall results that are kind of, again, baked into the platform. And I'm going to show the main homepage here in just a minute as well. So you can see other modules that are typically available. Excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cough here, but here's something. So on the homepage, for example, I can do the same thing. I can hide things, I can delete them. But if I want to add another section to the site, there's a featured collection, a featured product, rich text, hero images, email sign-up forms, contact forms, things that we will add on for clients as well. But image hotspots is one thing that the presentation mentioned. So if I wanted to basically upload an image of a model that was wearing both a necklace, earrings, and bracelets and a ring, you can basically tag each product, and then people can shop by that image. So pretty neat features that are, again, these are things that are pretty easy to do on Shopify. These are built-in modules on this Shopify theme. So again, if I know there's a lot to this and to Shopify, and I'd be happy to kind of give you like a full demo if anyone's looking to move in that direction, and also give you some pointers and consult with you on what the next steps might be if you're looking to make that move. Other important features are advanced analytics, distraction-free checkout. Like I mentioned before, that checkout process typically converts higher than most other conversion rates. And then there's also an app that reports sales back to Google Ads for accurate conversion info and return on ad spend. So I would say that, again, there's these kind of things aren't available with other platforms. This is an example of the analytics that are available in the back end. You can see the gross sales, you can see the top sales, average order value, top sales by channels, by top social referrals, and so there's a lot of different options that are available within your analytics. You can dig into any one of these sections, the number of orders, the top sales, and dig in a little bit deeper to understand what are the top 10 products that are selling. Maybe we should merchandise our website to bring those to the homepage for some time, or maybe we need to push those products more on social or email because we're seeing a big improvement there, or a big conversion rate with those products. How to launch or upgrade your Shopify website. It usually starts with choosing a Shopify plan. Again, we can consult with you and give you the right options. There's starter, which is $39 a month, basic, which I think is a little over 100 a month now, or advanced, which is $350 per month. And then there's also Shopify Plus, which is the enterprise level, which is a couple thousand a month. Typically, most jewelers can start with a starter or a basic plan. But the other option is you work with a Shopify partner. You don't have to do this all yourself. We build full Shopify websites to help our clients. And we have options from like a theme-based website all the way to like more custom sites. So we have typically a website option that suits most jewelers. The next step would be add your bank information. Shopify is really easy to get started selling. Add your bank information, you could start collecting revenue for online sales. So with Shopify payments, excuse me, it's built right into the platform. So as soon as you make your site live, you can start collecting payments, and it just starts transferring that money into your bank account using Shopify payments. The next step is always pointing your domain. If you point your domain to Shopify, it's usually quicker than most other platforms. There's not servers to deal with, so propagation is usually like hours or not days. Sometimes it's immediate depending on what domain provider you're using. GoDaddy is really quick. It takes like, a few minutes for your site to go live when you're ready to make it go live. Obviously, set up your jewelry collections and then optimize for SEO. So this is how you typically get started with Shopify. Pretty straightforward. There's not, what I like about Shopify, it takes away a lot of the need to get really technical with your website. It's just, let's avoid those technical things and just focus on selling. So if you already have a website, you can upgrade to Shopify. Obviously, you can migrate from Wix, WooCommerce, or Squarespace. If you have products in any of those platforms, there are third-party providers that can do imports, or we can help you with that if we're helping you with your website. And then obviously connect Shopify with Edge, POS for seamless inventory management, add advanced e-commerce features for higher conversions, a lot of the things that we talked about. So I want to open this up for questions. If anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in the Q&A or the live chat, whatever is easier for you to access. Also just wanted to put my info up here. You can also always, call me or email me directly, anthony@gemfind.com. My phone number is 800-373-4373. My extension is 115. Did also want to mention our next webinar is going to be how jewelers can leverage AI for their business. That's going to be on Thursday, March 13th. You can get all of our webinars through our website, gemfind.com/trainings-webinars. But feel free to type in any questions in the Q&A. I know I went through a lot of information really quickly, so I can sometimes talk about this stuff in my sleep. So happy to answer any questions that you might have about the Edge or Shopify or payment options, anything like that, or what GemFind does. Happy to answer any of those questions for you now. And while I guess I'm waiting for questions, if you have any or not, I'd just like to say thank you for joining today's webinar. We've covered how Shopify website can integrate with Edge, can help jewelers grow their business by offering seamless online and in-store experience. Did get one question. Oh, how do you add the email sign-up form? That's if you're using a theme, it's usually built in. So it's like you just add it as a module. It's usually a built-in module. So yeah, really simple to add that in, Erica. Some of the key takeaways, again, feel free to ask any other questions. I'm here to, Chloe asked, can you talk a little bit more about the Diamond Link app? Yeah, so the Diamond Link app is essentially just loose diamonds where you can show loose diamonds on your website with your own markup. from vendors, or you can use your own diamond list as well. But we have a lot of different diamond suppliers in our list. We also have Nevota's diamonds. We have, hundreds of thousands or millions of diamonds, both lab grown and mined, and you can choose either or both. And we can have separate tabs for each one. But essentially, it allows you to sell loose diamonds directly on your website or collect inquiries, whatever your preference. So yeah, it's an app that we've had for quite a while. The ring builder that I was showing, it took you to build a ring and then add a diamond. That's the diamond link essentially. But there's a standalone version of that if needed. Tom asked, can you help us make a get more info button to replace the buy now button? Yeah, of course, Tom. That's pretty simple. There's an app that has that, or it could be coded in, but there's a lot of apps that can convert your add to cart to get more info or whatever you want. Inquire, you could change the text to it and it'll just send you inquiries. So totally. Just feel free to email me, Tom, and be happy to get that moving along for you. A couple of takeaways. Shopify is the ideal e-commerce platform for jewelers, providing user-friendly, scalable, and SEO optimized solutions. Again, the Edge integration, built-in marketing tools, interactive apps like Ring Builder and Diamond Link, take customer engagement to the next level. It's a great time to launch or optimize your Shopify website to stay ahead in the competitive jewelry industry, but especially now when the holidays are over, this is like a time to focus on these types of things. So happy to help if that's something that you're looking to do. So SG asked, could you please give me more info about built-in SEO tools, please? So one of the things that I like about Shopify is it has basically product schema or Google rich snippets built into Shopify. So it allows for, it's called structured data. So whether it's a product or it's a product review or it's an FAQ, Google knows what those things are. With other platforms, say like WordPress, for example, everything looks like just one long page on the search results. It's not telling you, like, it's not putting that information in the areas that it should be. Like, for example, reviews, you're going to see stars, like 5 stars, and it'll say how many reviews you have in the search results. So those things help give more visibility and give Google the ability to index those things better on your website. And so you typically have a higher conversion rate and a higher click-through rate when you use Shopify with your products and with FAQs and things like that. So additionally, there's, like I said, there's a bulk edits of like your product collections where you can have all on one page. You can edit the title tag, the meta description, the URL to match all this consistent SEO information. So yeah, those are some of the things. There's a lot more, but happy to give you like a full demo of SEO. What I like to use the Shopify for is optimizing your product collections with additional content. And Austin asked, do you mind showing when the next webinar is again? Sure. Let me get back that up. Here it is. So yeah, it's Thursday, March 13th, and there's going to be 3 of us on that one. So it's going to be Rodney Roberts and Daniel Rodriguez and myself. Daniel's going to go over AI SEO things where you can expedite your some SEO tasks with AI. And then Rodney's going to go over product descriptions, leveraging AI for product descriptions to expedite that and do like product descriptions in bulk. He actually did this for an Edge customer recently where we imported all their Edge products and it wrote descriptions based on some of the attributes, and it came out really great. The client's really happy about it. So we're going to give some examples of those and other ways that jewelers can leverage AI for their business. So that's Thursday, March 13th. It'll be up on our website soon. We'll be sending out invites for that in the next week or so. But you can always just visit our website anytime you want to see when the next webinar is going to be. Again, here's my info if you'd like to do a consultation or just have any questions. I'm happy to answer those questions at any point. Again, went through a lot of information pretty quickly, so happy to do a more deep dive with your business if you'd like. Or if you just have questions, I'm happy to just, you can email me or you can call me, whatever's easier. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to type in any more. I'll give it about another minute or so. And then, go from there. All right. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Yeah, I think I answered every question, it looks like. So thank you everyone for joining today. Really appreciate your time. And we'll probably be sending out a recording of this, but feel free to reach out to me if you want a copy of the slides as well. And have a great rest of your day. Again, thanks for being here. Take care.